As you guys can see, we have a new setup. I say to know me is to know I like to switch things up when I want to switch things up. And the great thing is I didn't have to buy anything new. I just moved things around. I do have some errands and stuff to run, but I really wanted to really do my makeup, kind of for no reason, but maybe I can get some nice pictures or something. It's very nice outside. The temperature is perfect, so I'm feeling the spring vibes, you know. The shirt as well, love the color, very spring, and I want to do something, I don't know, orangey-ish. So I picked up this palette from Walmart. This is from Lottie London. I've never used anything from this brand before. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have. Personally, I haven't. This is the first product that I've ever purchased from this brand in particular. I also picked up their Defense Buffer brush, maybe for like foundation or something. So we're going to be using this as well and just kind of getting a taste of what this brand is giving, you know. The eyeshadow was like a must for me, I feel, just because it has all the beautiful spring shades, oranges, things of that nature. I've been very into browns and neutral tones, not really doing much with the eyes, but today I really want to do something pretty. So let's see if we can make it work with this palette. Also, I pulled out this little sample that I got from Sephora a while ago. I've been waiting to use this. So this is the YSL sample for the lip and cheek balmy tints, and it has 3 of them. My goal is to use this one right here because it's so pretty. It kind of matches the vibe of my shirt, honestly, let's be real. And it screams spring, for sure. So we're gonna play with that today. And these other 2 shades that they have in here, I'll save them probably for fall, that time. But we ain't rushing fall or anything like that. I am ready for spring. I am ready for the warmer weather. Girl, I'm ready for it all. So, of course, I've done my brows, and I did prime my lids with concealer. I do need to set a little bit of powder on there, so I'm just going to grab my Sephora powder, the Micro Smooth. Just take a little bit of this and just tap it onto the lid and kind of I don't know, I just brush it on, tap it on, whatever. Just enough to set the lids down. I like using this powder for this. You can use translucent powder, loose powder, packed powder. It does not matter, girl. Just something to set it, because if I don't, then the shadow is more than likely to be choppy. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm kind of full of energy today. I don't know what it is. Woke up in a good mood though. Let me see. Yeah, I think we're pretty much set. So let's get into this eyeshadow, shall we? Alright, I don't know what color I want to take first. Well, first I need a brush. That would be great. So let's just start with buffing maybe the peachy shade here into our crease. I don't know how much pigment this is going to give off, but a little bit. It's drugstore. I don't remember the price of this palette per se, but I will look it up. I'll either have it on the screen or down in the description down below. I'll list these products for you guys, or the product, well, 2. This and the brush I'll list, as well as this from YSL. I'll list that too as well. I try not to list everything, just because sometimes it can get repetitive with the products that I use. No, you know what I mean? So some things are pretty much staples in my everyday routine or whatever, and it's a lot of work to work on a description. I'm just gonna be real. What is on my lip? That looked weird. Anyway, just gonna buff. This is a nice base color, I guess, to start with. And if you build it up, as you can see, you get a little bit more pigment out of it. But I'm just wanting a little wash of this. My goal is to try and use as many shadows in this palette as possible. If possible, we'll see. So that shadow's pretty and all, but now I'm gonna take this deeper of an orange. This one's more like a yellow orange. This one's a little bit deeper, so I'm gonna take a little bit of that, and I'm going to pack this. Whoa, that has pigment. You guys see that? I'm going to pack this here. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I hope it turns out pretty. By the way, I'm still using the same brush as before. What are you guys doing this spring/summer? Do you have any vacation plans, anything like that? I definitely have some stuff planned and in the works. As you may know from probably the last video I posted, I'm not sure, but I have been a little not myself, but I'm starting to get back into it. And I've just been so determined and just, I don't know, I'm on this journey with myself. And it feels good, to be honest. So I definitely have plans, though, for spring/summer. For the warmer weather, a beach is a must. I would honestly go to the beach right now if I could. But it's not, to me, it's not that hot for the beach just yet. But looking forward to it for sure. But let me know what you guys got planned. If you have anything planned, what are you guys going to be doing? Any fun events that are coming up that you're looking forward to? All that good stuff. Also, I've been away from, I'm going to grab a different brush just to kind of further blend everything out with nothing on it. I like to make sure everything is just like really nicely blended before I move into another shadow or adding more of the same shadow. I just like to make sure things are nicely blended, because regardless of what you put on your eyes or whatever, with makeup, just as long as it's blended out nicely, I believe you can make anything look good. Like, for real. But I've been away from like Instagram, haven't really been posting on there at all, for real. Here on YouTube, I did upload. You guys seen my upload if you watched the last video. I haven't posted a vlog yet, though. It's been maybe like 2 weekends that I haven't posted a vlog, something like that. But again, I'm vlogging today, so we're going to pick back up on that. But I have been very, very active on the new social media that has gone viral, I guess, which is Lemon8. I love it. I will have my profile up here. If you guys want to follow me on there, cool. If not, that's fine too. It's definitely a mixture, in my opinion, between Pinterest and Instagram. Not so much TikTok, and I really love the fact that it's not oversaturated with like videos, because I love TikTok and I love videos, but sometimes you just want to look at pictures and things of that nature, and it's just allowing people, myself included, to be creative in just like a different way. And so I just really have been loving the app, and honestly I'm really hoping that it keeps its authenticity, you know, and doesn't get tainted like the rest of these social media apps seem to be getting these days. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention that just briefly, just letting you guys in on what I have been up to. And posting on there is just so easy and effortless. I don't, you know, have to think twice about it, and it's not a platform that I'm using necessarily for like promotion of products or anything like that. So definitely check it out if you haven't. It is a nice app. Alright, I'm still undecided on the shimmer, but I am going to go into this middle color right here with a even smaller brush, and I'm just going to put that here on the lower part of my lash. Just kind of see what that gives. Because I also got to keep in mind I do have more of like a peach shirt on. It's not necessarily orange, but it still goes. So I don't know. I'm just going to brush it right here on the outer part. It's giving a little dimension, not too much. Obviously, if I went in with like this deeper shade here, it would give a lot more dimension, but I'm not trying to go that dark. I still want to keep it very just like light and airy for the shimmer. I'm going to take this darker shadow here, and I'm going to press it on the lid. Ooh, what if we put this in the middle and then put like this in the inner corner or something? I don't know. Am I doing too much? I do feel the brush needs a little spray of something, so I'm going to use a little bit of my ColourPop. Well, let me dip the brush first. That would be great. Dip the brush first, spray her, and then pop it on. Yeah, it just goes on so much more like a foil, you know what I mean? And I like that. So I'm loving the way that it's coming out and, you know, things are looking, but remember how I said I wasn't going to use the deep shade in the palette? Honestly, I think we kind of need it at this point to just kind of balance everything out and just to add a little something more to the look. So I'm going to flick it here on the outer part where I originally put the other shadow, just because it is darker and it just offers a little depth within the eye look. And it's not giving too much depth to where like it's making it look dark. It's just making it look better, in my opinion, I would say. So I'm going to be using 2 primers today. I am thinking to do my makeup kind of like how I used to, or should I just like save that for a different video? I don't know. I don't want anything too heavy today, so okay, that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll do it in a different video for you guys if you want me to. Like do my makeup how I used to do it. Like full beat, full face, foundation first, that whole kind of thing. Nowadays I kind of do a little underpainting. I mean, you guys know, especially if you've been on my channel, you've watched me do my makeup plenty of times over and over. I've just started using less, I guess you would say. Did I even tell you guys what primer I was using? I think I did not. So I'm using the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. That's the first one I just put on. And now I'm going to use a little bit of the Tatcha Silk Canvas in my pore area. Also, my brows are not my best work today. I mean, this one looks good. I love this brow. This brow, out of control. Out of freaking control. For foundation, we're going to be using the Makeup by Mario. I am going to go in with foundation first. Surprise, I know. Or should I just do cream contour? I'm really struggling here. I don't know what to do. The old me would have done foundation first. Should I do this first? No. We're going to do foundation first. I'm sorry. I'm just everywhere today. And I am going to still use my puff today. I'm just going to put this on. Try not to go too like high on the face area just because I know I'm going to be putting concealer there. And the less product, the better. But I really, really love this foundation. I think I'm going to use, oh, it feels nice. It's a buffer brush, so you're probably supposed to like buff with it. It's a nice brush. Good quality for drugstore. I gotta see how much this was because I don't remember, but it couldn't have been more than like $10 for this brush. Granted, we did not necessarily apply our foundation with it. It feels like a good brush though. I am going to be using the Huda Beauty Tantour in Fair. I'm giving NARS a little bit of a break. I've been using her a ton lately, so I'm giving her a little bit of a break. This is definitely a lot more like cooler in tone, but it is a product that like needs to be built up because once you blend it out, it kind of dissipates a little bit, which is nice because it gives you time to like work with the product, especially for those who don't contour or are contouring for the first time or whatever. You know, it's more user friendly when it's buildable versus being so pigmented when you first do it. Wow, you guys, we don't even have concealer on yet. But I'm going to be putting it on now. This is in 320W. This is the Rare Beauty Concealer. And I like it because it's lightweight. It gives you enough coverage, but it's not like super full coverage. And it's a little bit more hydrating than some other concealers that I have. So we're just going to use her. I need to set the cream contour that we did. I'm going to use use the bronzer from ABH. It's not really a summery bronzer or anything, but I'm still going to use it. I guess I'll use this brush. This is just going to set all of the cream that we put here. And just, you know, bring everything full circle per usual. I do want to contour my nose slightly. And to do that, I need a thinner brush. I did have like this, I'm not going to use that. Oh, we could use this one. This one's great for contouring your nose. It is the concealer brush from the vegan series from Morphe, but it's great for like a nose contour as well. So it just gets right into those creases, just the way we need it to go. So that's nice. This is like a versatile product. So we do need to finish the under eyes. I am going to take some of this peach shade as well as the orange, the lighter orange. Oh, we didn't use that at all? I thought we did, maybe. And I'm gonna brush these underneath, keeping it real light under here. I don't think I'm gonna take the darker shade down here, just these two. And just brush those underneath just to kind of complete the look. You guys know, anytime I put eyeshadow on my eyes, I'm always adding it to the bottom. Whether it's all shades, one shade, two shade, something is going underneath there. Because I just feel like it completes the look a lot better. And quickly, before I put my lashes on, I'm going to take this MAC, this is the medium tan shade in the mineralized skin finish. And I'm putting it on top of the foundation and just the perimeter of my face where I put the bronzers, all these different areas, just to kind of like set things down even more. Even though we used a loose powder, but I did want to try it out like this, and actually I like it. So we're going to be putting on some blush. They do have like a couple of things about this. So it's 90% skincare based, enriched with light pigments and a creamy texture. It's for a natural and moisturizing touch of color. It's again for your lips or your cheeks, but we're going to be using it for our cheeks for blush. And it's for a healthier and a more comfortable kind of feel. It has orange blossoms from Morocco, shea butter from natural origin, and hyaluronic acid. And again, you can apply it on your lips or your fingers, your lips or your fingers, your lips or your cheeks with your fingers and build coverage. I was going to use a brush, to be quite honest. I think my nails are a little too long to be trying to dip into this little thingy. Again, we're using Pinch. This is kind of the color. Can you guys see that? The color on the brush. Let's go ahead and pop her on the cheeks. Definitely light. I don't think I'm getting much color payoff. Could be because I'm using a brush, or I don't really know. I wish it was a little bit more pigmented than this, but it has a smell. It smells like something. Not a terrible smell, but it's a little bit of a scent. Well, I guess you can see it a little bit. Again, it's a very light color, but I think it goes perfect with our shirt today. I was trying to use something other than pink. So yeah, you build it up. That's what it says, to build it. So the more you put on, the more pigmented it looks. And it goes nicely with the eyeshadow look too, I feel. This is cute. I might have to get the actual full size of her. I'm actually really liking the blush. I was a little scared at first just because it was going on a little sheer, but as the instructions say, you gotta keep going to build up coverage, which I think is perfect. Because it just, I don't know, it works. I feel like it goes with the eyeshadow that we have, goes with my shirt. Everything is just kind of vibing together. Now I do want to spray my face down and just melt all of these products in. I am going to go in with the ColourPop spray first, but I did shop the Sephora sale and I picked up this Luminous Mist from Tatcha, the Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. And I've never used it before. I know it's not new, but I want to use a little bit of that. Not too much because I don't want my face to be like super dewy. But I'm going to spray with this first because I do trust this to like melt all, ooh, maybe I should spray then talk. But I trust this to melt all the products into the skin. Before we go ahead and finish off with the setting mist from Tatcha, I do want to add a little bit of highlight. I'm going to put a little bit of my Fenty highlighter, the Afternoon Snack and Mo Honey. I think I'm just going to mix the two. That's normally what I do. I don't pick or choose between the two. I don't think ever. So I'm just going to use a mixture of both and just apply that on the skin a little bit. Not too much. I don't want to be over glowy, but just a little something ain't gonna hurt. And over here on the brow bone. We're just going all out today. Wow, I have not done this much makeup in a very long time. Not even here on my channel, let alone in real life, you know, on a day-to-day. I keep it really simple. But it kind of feels good to just play in makeup again. Even though we got real things to do today, I'm so glad it came out the way that it did. I don't know why I grabbed extra highlight. I don't think there's anywhere else I need to put it, because I don't like doing it on my cheekbones, just like the center of my face. That's really all that I do when it comes to highlighter. And then for my lips, I'm gonna put this on. So if you guys don't follow me on TikTok, you don't know that I did purchase, or maybe I told you guys that I purchased the small one. I don't know, I can't keep up with myself, but I have the mini. I was running out of it, so during the Sephora sale, I also picked up a full size. This is the Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss in the shade Rosy Outlook, which is kind of like a soft pink, sheer pink, if you will. And I love the applicator of this. Oh my gosh. And just put this on. Has a nice cooling and plumping effect, which we love. Y'all see that? The curvature in the applicator? So different. I don't think I've personally seen a product like that. I mean, now the lip stuff is starting to come with like different type of doe foot applicators, which is awesome, but I love the curvature in this one. And plus the formula of the gloss and all of that, just perfection. So then let's go ahead and use our mist, open her up. I did get some other stuff, so if you want to know like all the little tidbits of what I got from the Sephora sale, the best place to go is the Lemonade profile, but I will also try to make it a point to kind of talk about it in the vlog as well. So either place. Ooh, Luxe bottle, love this. By the way, this was a pretty penny, and they didn't have the travel size, because they do have a smaller bottle if you didn't want to buy the big one, but why not? So I'm gonna use this. It's very easy with how fine the mist is to spray too much, so I'm gonna stop there before, you know, I regret my decision later. But it just gives a nice dewy, glowy kind of look to the skin. I am gonna go in with my puff though and just press. I don't want it to get overly dewy, but it just sets the makeup really, really nicely, as you guys can tell. Alright, you guys, we are finished. I am obsessed. I love this look. It's been a good minute since I've actually sat down and just really done a full face like this. I was a little scared during the process, whether I let you guys know that or not. I probably didn't, but I was a little nervous that I did too much, and it was honestly feeling a little cakey at first, but it feels a lot more like lightweight and just not so like caked on, if that makes sense, especially after I sprayed it down with the setting spray. So setting spray is key just to making sure that we're melting all the products into the skin and stuff like that. But I enjoyed sitting down and playing in some makeup today. I do have, like I said, errands to run, so I'm going to be heading out the house soon. I appreciate you guys if you guys have been hanging out with me thus far. I think I'm going to have to pick up new or more palettes from Lottie London. Let me know down in the comments down below. If you guys have tried this brand, what do you think of it? Me personally, I feel like the price point is amazing. We all love a good affordable palette that you do not have to spend, you know, $20, $30, $40, $50 on. I believe this was less than 10. Again, all details will be in the description, so make sure you check that. But I have to check back and see what other palettes catch my eye, because I do love this one. It's perfect for spring/summer. So if you're looking for like a go-to palette that gives a little bit of color but not too much, you know what I mean? These, I feel like you can get away with these kind of colors on an everyday look, and it's versatile. I could do so many other different things with this palette, but I wanted to use as many shadows as possible today, and I love it. I love the outcome. Also loving the YSL blush. I'm gonna have to get a full size of that now, and I am definitely loving the products that I picked up from the Sephora sale. So again, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, especially if you made it to the end of this video. Make sure your bell notifications are on. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next upload.